host of the Gridiron.
Fourth and goal to go with the 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
But, man, the Giants in Vegas, it's like oil and water. They just don't get no love, right? But, I mean, one thing I must say, I must admit, and all that stuff and everything is that, it was almost the same thing last year, too, right? The Giants' win total was like, I think it was like 5 last season. 5, might have been 5.5, 6, maybe it was. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about, man? We got at least 8 or 9. What are you talking? I mean, well, but a lot of it also was injuries. Now, the thing is, when Vegas makes these odds and all and everything, we have a tough schedule. Ain't no doubt about that, especially the home schedule. Whew, wow. But you kind of wondering, does Vegas, did they factor any of that stuff in there? Giants have always been up in the lead as far as injuries. They're probably going to lead the league again in injuries, or they'll be up in the top again in injuries. Do they factor any of that in, or do they just look at the Giants roster and who they got to play and who the coaches are, and they go, yeah, they suck. Kind of wonder how they figure that stuff out. But once again, I mean, I don't, you don't know exactly. You'll never know exactly if the Giants had a healthy team last season. How many more wins would they have gotten? You're never going to know that, right? But one thing I do got to say is that I remember last season it was the same thing. Like after the Giants draft and all that stuff, I'm like, hey, are you kidding me, man? Well, the head always has with 6 wins or something like that. It was like, man, are they stupid? No, looks like I'm the stupid one. I was drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh man, we got 8 or 9 wins, easy. It'll be the same thing this season. I mean, as we're going along, if the wheels start falling off the bus, one guy after the other gets injured, as seems to happen every year with the Giants. This guy gets Andrew Thomas and Dexter Lawrence and blah, 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 right? So a lot of it's going to have to do with injuries, right? But once again, Vegas ain't got no love for the Giants. So where we at here? Is this it? Here we go. All right. 2025 NFL betting odds. New York Giants have lowest win total in over 35 years. Despite a strong draft, New York Giants have an over-under of only 5.5. New York Giants, by all accounts, had a strong 2025 NFL draft, headlined by selecting Abdul Carter and then trading back into the first round to take Jaxson Dart at number 25. Yahoo Sports NFL analyst Charles McDonald gave the Giants a B in his NFL grades. Now, like I said, once again, you gave us a B. I can't argue with that. Anything lower than a B, I have a hard time with that. I really have a hard time with that. But a B is fair. The Giants, but oddsmakers weren't as impressed with the Giants draft. Coming out of the draft, the Giants are one of only 3 teams with a 2025 win total of 5.5 at BetMGM, along with the Jets and the Titans. So we got 3 teams. Whew. And only the Browns are projected by oddsmakers to have fewer wins next season. They're projected to have 4.5 wins. Even since they drafted Shedeur Sanders and they're only supposed to have 4.5 wins. Wow. It is the lowest win total for New York since 1989, which is as far back as the database as sports odds history goes. Giants' previous low win total was 6 in 2004 and in 2019. And they ended up going 6-10 in 2004 and 4-12 in 2019. So they know. They're good. New York signed quarterbacks Travis Jameson, Winston, Russell Wilson. But the Giants lack playmakers at wide receiver and tight end outside of Malik Neighbors. Now, hopefully, maybe we can address this next season. We did a very good job this season addressing the defense. Very, very good. Wow. Let me count the ways. Our second, I'm talking this season. I'm talking next season, too. 2025 and 2026. Everybody's coming back. I don't know if we're going to let a Carrick go or something like that, but McFadden. We'll have to keep an eye on McFadden. I think it would be a shame to let him go. But the freaking defense is, the whole secondary. Maybe you're talking about maybe Belton or something, but the starters, we got them this year and next year. 2025 and 2026. So, but I think next season it would be nice, after this season's over with and the smoke clears, dust settles and all that, we step back, light ourselves up a fatty, right? Take a big puff and you just start looking at the offense. What do we need on the offense? We could use another playmaker. Absolutely. I love me some Darius Slayton 10 ways to Tuesday. He can be on my team anytime, right? And, he gets his yardage and this, that, and the other thing, but we need somebody else that can just scare the crap out of you. That's what we can use. Whether it's a nice receiving tight end, right, or a wide receiver, we need another playmaker next season. Now, I said, once we get that either in the draft or in free agency, right? But we have the quarterbacks we got next season. Well, as of right now, we got Dart, we got Winston. We could probably use a backup. I don't know if Tommy Chicken Cutlet Parmesan is going to come out. Who knows? I don't know. But we have John Michael Schmitz next season. We got John Jr. We got of course Andrew Thomas. We'll have to wait and see what's going on the right side. Once again, we're going to talk a little later in our program about the right guard. But we could use another playmaker, right? I don't know if Motor Singletary is going to be around next. Who knows? Maybe we can maybe use another nice running back or something. But once again, you can get those in the 4th and 5th round, right? But we could use somebody in the offensive line next season, and we could use another playmaker. Now, if we can if Dart's the man, he's all that in a bag of Doritos, right? If he's the man going forward, right? We got Malik Neighbors, we got Wan'Dale Robinson, right? We could use another wide receiver. That would really, I said, we can shore up the offensive line and get another wide receiver. We should. I said the defense is really good, really, really good. We could certainly use some depth. But it is true. We got the one playmaker. We got Wan'Dale Robinson who catches a lot of passes, but he averaged like 7 yards of reception last season. See, the Giants' win total is also hurt because they are playing an increasingly difficult NFC East. With the Super Bowl champions, their win total is 11.5. The Commanders is 9.5, and the Cowboys is 7.5 somehow. But the Giants went 3-14 last season and finished last in the NFC, going 0-6 in the divisional games. With head coach Brian Daboll and general manager Joe Shane on the hot seat, it could be another long season in East Rutherford. Could be. The thing is let's not forget, I'm not so sure. We'll have to wait and see once again. Because I did it was an article I saw, but I did a video on this, whatever it was, weeks ago. It seems like Daboll and Shane, they're their own entity, their own LLCs or whatever you want to call, right? It's, Mr. Mara's got to step back and it's like, well, we brought in some good guys. We drafted some pretty good guys. Shane's giving Daboll some good guys. We're just not winning with these good guys. Whose fault is that? Is Shane up there calling plays? Is Shane running the defense? Yeah. So it's a possibility if we wind up a dumpster fire once again, which is possible. possible. Dable's gone. Shane stays. I mean, a lot of what, Shane is there to try to, obviously manage the salary cap and all that, but supply good players, right? And he's been, past couple of drafts, he's been supplying some good players. And I mean, he's made a couple bad decisions, but is he getting better, especially with these drafts? So that's, we'll have to wait and see. It's not may not be all that easy. The Giants only won 6 games. They're 6-11. That means Dable and Shane are gone. Well, not necessarily. So wait and see. But once again, the Giants, as I said, I remember last year too. The Giants we're not supposed to get a lot of wins, and I was like, what are they smoking? Nope. 3 wins.